told me your move. He said the first time I do this, that first, see what I'm saying? He'll never get a right hand off. Okay, so I go, 1, 2. Ain't nowhere in the hell he gonna get there. It ain't nowhere in the hell. By the time he get there, I should be so damn fucked on here to call somebody to find out where I'm at.
He's undefeated. It's better than his opponent. My opponent ain't had no loss in this record. He just got one. What's up, Tarver? Matter of fact, I might fight Antonio Tarver because he deserves a shot quicker.
Because he's standing 9 feet away over there, right?
That's right. I'll fight.
Antonio Tarver's an awfully big light heavyweight.
I don't give a damn. That was a big one I fought. Now I don't give a damn.
Hey, one more thing. Before the 7th round, your trainer.
And Danny Garcia, who do you want next?
Oh, I'm chilling on my ranch. I just bought a new ranch. I got a couple of horses. I'm getting some more horses, get some chickens, some more cows, and I'm chilling with my kids and my family and enjoy my time. And, I got to decide when I'm going to come back and then, hopefully be in the summertime. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy my family time. I had a long year.
And don't seem to like each other.
First of all, he got a whipping when we was 13. He haven't gotten over it yet. Second of all, I just love to fight. So when I tell people they come at me, will you fight me? Hell yeah, I'll fight you. I don't care about who you are. I'll fight you any day, anytime, anywhere. I don't care. So he kept on begging. Now he get it. Here I come. And he better be ready to come next Saturday because I'm coming to get mine back. And I don't even care about them titles. I'm coming to get mine just cause I'm Roy and I still rule this. Understand? I run this down here, not nobody else.
Roy Jones Jr. has some interesting things to say that I want to kind of hammer down on. Check it out.
You can't win if you're scared to lose. If you don't fight the best opponent out there, then what you doing? You're wasting time. You understand me? That's why we don't like what we seeing in boxing now. The best don't want to fight the best. You understand? What happened to the days when Roy Jones was on the throne? What happened to those days? Nobody cares no more about being the best? I don't understand that. So, yeah, we know it's a chance anybody might get beat. Anybody can land one punch and do anything at any time. That's part of what we go through. But the fact of the matter is, if you want to be the best, you wouldn't go take their test. If you don't take their test, you can't never claim or profess to be the best. You feel me?
He said you can't win if you're afraid to lose. How you gonna be the best if you're afraid to take the test? Right? Roy Jones still got bars to this day at 54 years old. Salute to Roy Jones Jr., man. Even though he took a loss to former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis, Roy Jones Jr. still is the GOAT in my eyes. But Roy Jones Jr. still has that attitude. He still has that fire in him, right? And Roy Jones Jr. came out and said that how you gonna be the best if you afraid to take the test? How you gonna be the best if you're afraid to take the test? Right? How you gonna win if you're afraid to lose? Now, 2023 boxing is slowly starting to transition to more of the intriguing matchups. We're starting to see some of the top fighters fight the top fighters. We're starting to see the more popular fighters fight the popular fighters. And when I say popular fighters, I say Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. When I say the best fighters, I say Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Right? We already got Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. Salute to those guys, right? We waiting on Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford announcement. That's the big one. That's the one we really waiting on. That's the one Roy Jones Jr. probably likely is waiting on, right? I mean, you just wasting time. And this is something that I've been saying on this channel, Bushido Boxing, for years. A lot of these guys just playing around, using the politics. They like to use the politics. Look, I understand that the business comes into play. But at the same time, it's also a sport. It's also a competition. So there has to be a balance between the three, right? We can't just let it be all business because it's a sport too. And in a sport, you got to know who's the best guy at the sport, the top of the sport. We in boxing, it's very cloudy as to who's truly the best. Everybody has their own opinion as who's the best fighter. Of course, you know who I got as the best fighter in boxing. That's Terence Crawford. Right? But Terence Crawford has been having a hard time getting some of the marquee names in the ring. But when he do get a marquee name guy in the ring, whether you consider Kell Brook a marquee name or not, or Sean Porter, the victories got downplayed. So he needs to get a guy like Errol Spence Jr. in the ring, and we waiting on that announcement soon, right? But 2023 should be a good year for boxing, Roy. Right? I think 2023 will be that year. If we can get a fight like Wilder Usyk, if we can get Spence and Crawford, Tank and Ryan, if everything follows through and that fight goes well, right? It'll be a good start for the years to come, right? Because for a long time, even on this channel here, and I got over 2,000 some videos on the channel, even though I deleted like hundreds of videos, right? I still got like 2,000 some videos of me ranting about boxing and how we was waiting on some of the best fights to happen. And we still kind of waiting on that one fight that we've really been talking about the most. We hearing good things about it. And it's likely going to happen. But damn, come on, man. Y'all need to hurry up, bro. Now, we hearing rumors that Keith Thurman, now, you're hearing rumors. These are just rumors. I didn't do no initial video, but I might as well lay it here. They said something about Keith Thurman could be a fight in the meantime, and then Crawford's later on. So I'm not sure what's going on. We hear many, many things. I guess we just sit back and wait for it because that's the fight that we all really waiting on. But as far as everything else, I think the boxers now realize that we got to make the best fights or the sport is going to continue to die. Now, us hardcore fans, we live in our own little bubble to where we don't really see it from the outside looking in. But if you step out of this bubble, boxing still is not necessarily looked at in the best of light. It's just still not quite there yet, but it will get there, right? It will get there, and it is getting there. But boxing fans also need to be on the same page. And this is something that I've been saying for a long time. We don't have to agree on who's the better fighter or who's ducking who, but we should always agree on we should always want to see these dudes fight. If not, we just wasting time, right? You heard Roy say, we're just wasting time. We wasting time talking about all these fighters. We wasting time talking about all these hypothetical fantasy matchups that really should be reality matchups. Dudes in the same weight classes, maneuvering around each other. Dudes turning down title shots. Right? Guys turning down title shots, bro. That's how you make the money. That's the start. Not everybody's going to be the popular A-side marketable fighter, but you got to do something else. And that's kick everybody's ass. But then again, if you're a dude that's an ass kicker, you may have a hard time getting dudes in the ring to kick some ass. You may have to show some vulnerabilities. So boxing is going to have to be a collective effort, like I said, from the suits, from the fans, from the media, and from the fighters. Fans, we can't kick these fighters when they down. When they take a loss, we can build them back up. It's not over yet. And this is why MMA does so well. UFC does so well. Those fighters lose. Guys like Justin Gaethje take a loss. Fans love this guy. They don't care. But in boxing, the reality is a little different. Losses really do matter in boxing. And I don't think it's just the fans. I think the business of boxing can't give up on these guys either. But then again, you know, boxing is a rough game. And if you start to fall down from the top level, well, then that's likely where you're not going to be. So, yeah, it's one of those things, man. Roy Jones, I see completely where he's coming from. Because I'm that guy. I want to see the best fight the best. That's always been the thing, right? But I also understand that the business is a part of it. But at the same note, I don't really give a shit either. Because when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. How you gonna take the test? How you gonna be the best if you're afraid to take the test? Right? How you gonna be the best if you're afraid to take the test? But look, 2023 is really looking good, right? We're starting to get some more of these guys are starting to mention each other's names, and you know, things are starting to really come into play in the sport of boxing for 2023. And I hope we keep up this momentum going into 2024. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.